Good morning, all you beautiful people. So it's day 2 of VAMM23. We had an awesome day of riding yesterday. If you go up and watch that video from day 1 of VAMM23. And then today we are off to like a coal mine. I think we're going to do an expedition. Anyway, we're going to do riding. We got a couple stops. And then this evening they're doing the High Side Tavern again. So anyway, let's get on the road and get this party started. Day 2, another great turnout. Getting ready to go for a awesome ride.
How's that working?
Bikes, and more bikes. We even picked up a few more people for today's ride. So it'll be a good time. Uh-oh, iPhone Tim. Look, Wind Road Therapy. iPhone Tim's got some competition. But the only thing is, this rooster ain't wearing socks. So I think iPhone Tim still got it because that rooster ain't got socks on.
We're going to go up 460. We're going over to the Pocohontas Expedition Mine. We've got 2 to help us. Quinto back here and Bill Asbury. Best mechanics in the state of Virginia. That's right. They can fix anything. They little hype, they're good. And they can stop a freight train if it was coming at you. They can do it. They're going to block for us and help us with the ride today, same as yesterday. And I think we ought to give them a big hand for the help.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna tell you a few little things.
All right, we're going to pull out here and go up. We got this light right here. Once we get through it, the next light you get to be in Bluefield, Virginia. There'll be 3 of them. If for some reason we can't block that light, it's just straight through shot at each one of the lights in Bluefield, Virginia. You don't have to make any turns. So if you get separated, just keep going straight through. We'll get gathered back up on down the road a little bit. We'll do best we can, but a little hard to pass up there on them narrow roads. So we'll do it as good as we can. We're going to have Quinto's going to stay mostly in the back. Anybody has any problem, let him know. We got radio, he can get hold of me and let me know about it. And just be safe. Enjoy it.
Can I make a suggestion that I saw yesterday? So you guys see these guys coming up behind you with the 4-ways on? Just go single lane over to the right and let them go by you so that they can get caught back up to the front. Yeah. Keep an eye for the banger up. Everybody gets on the white line.
Yeah.
When you get into Bluefield, Virginia, if you'll do that, we'll try to get up there and take care of it.
Yeah. All righty, y'all get ready and we'll roll.
guys, we're here at the Pocohontas coal mines, and we're going to go on a coal mine expedition in a little bit, but they have this museum type thing set up. And it is full of all kinds of cool stuff, so we're going to go around and check everything out. Hope y'all enjoy the show. Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Christy, I'll have to look it up. I can't remember. I'm assuming that's where we're going down into. So that'll be where we're going down into for the coal mine expedition. We're not allowed to video inside there, but we can take still pictures. And then here is some information about it if you want to kind of pause this and read over it. Pretty cool. So we're going to go down in a coal mine. It's be pretty cool. Alright, we got our tickets. So we'll see if this is the last thing we ever get to do or not. See if we make it back out of the mines. Okay, still pictures only in the mines. So while in the mines, we seen the exhaust fan, fish impressions, down trees, a kettle bottom, the mining tag that was wore for the miners, the dinner hole, the rescue basket, petrified wood with the soft seams of coal. And then we seen the different types of roof support that they use, the shuttle car, the ripper machine, and an 18-mile drainage tunnel.
First thing, does anybody have any questions? Still crickets?
You did a great job.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We got to give Dale a round of applause too, though, because yeah. All right.
The coal burned white. Is that what they use when the pokes when they see the new poke? That same kind of coal? Because there's
No, that's a good question. That's a good question.
It's white.
And now it's only when it first starts to burn that it's white. After that smoke kind of dissipates, it's very clear. All you can see is basically the heat rising. So the Navy actually dubbed it Pocohontas' smokeless coal. Yeah, that is a good question.
How much coal is less than 2?
So I've been told hundreds of years worth. Yeah. So, of course, they had opened the baby mine here up in 1938. It was basically like a marketing ploy. They knew they could get big money guys down here to kind of look and see all the different uses for that coal. But I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, but the machinery came in right around the late 1930s. And of course, by that time, they had been using the machinery 15 or so years because they shut this down in 1955. It just was not feasible for them to purchase new machinery and continue on, so they just shut everything down. And plus coal, the price had dropped pretty tremendously at that point too. But now I will say this very same section of the seam is being mined today in our neighboring county of Buchanan. It'd take you about an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours if you was to get on the highway and head down that way. They are a shaft mine though. They've got to go down about 1,300 feet in just one of their portals to get to this very same seam of coal.
So the miners made nothing, but what did the owners make?
That's why they have those $1 million homes in Bramblefield. All right, so do I have any other questions? Well, if I don't have any other questions, I will add just a couple of very quick things. Of course, very early on in the tour today, I spoke about some of that grant money that we had received. Another portion of that grant actually allowed us to go in and completely renovate our old educational room. And what we used to use that for, once we finish up a tour of the mine, we'd take you in there, set you in front of a TV, and make you watch this pretty boring 20-minute video on modern mining machinery. Well, fortunately for all of us, that is no longer there. Of course, behind that front door where you go into the restroom that is now the old number 3 restaurant and bar. They open up at 3 p.m. Thursday through Saturday, 12 on Sundays. They typically have live music most every Friday and Saturday night, but the way they came up with the name Old Number 3, today on the tour, you all were going past the number 3 coal seam. Also, if by some chance y'all didn't, and if you wouldn't mind to do so, if you do have just another minute, please do sign our guest book inside the museum there. At the beginning of each of our seasons, we are partially funded by our local board of supervisors. At the end of our season, typically somebody from tourism will come down, kind of flip through, get a general idea of where the majority of our guests are coming from. That just helps them determine where they're going to market the most the very next season. But thank you all so much for coming out today. I hope you all have enjoyed the tour. I've enjoyed having you all with me.
Here's all the bikes we have with us today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I can count to 16, wow, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 over there. What's up? 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and one over there, 29. 29 bikes for today's ride. Alright guys, that was the Pocohontas coal mine, and that was really interesting and an awesome time. Spent about an hour in there, and now we are off to Applebee's to get something to eat. Alright guys, we're here at Kivitz Creek Park at the Lake Whitten, and if you remember from the Ocean City trip, wasn't the Ocean City trip?
Ocean City,
yeah, where we was riding in the rain for 500 miles. So anyway, you know, Tim was going to turn his street glide in and trade it for a John boat. Well, we found somewhere to do it at. So he's going to go home with a John boat and leave a street glide here. All right, babe?
Yep.
Okay. All right, guys, that is a wrap for VAMM23 for Mandy and iPhone Tim. So we are headed back to the house because we have some martial arts stuff we have to do tomorrow. But in my opinion, this was probably the best VAMM to date. Would you say so, babe?
Yeah.
It was very organized. We went and done a lot of great stuff. The rides were good. The first day, Friday, we had a little bit of rain on the back of the Dragon, but then the sun came out and we got to ride the Claw. And then today we went to the Pocohontas coal exhibition and went through the coal mines, and that was pretty cool. It's pretty interesting, as you just seen on the video. So anyway, guys, we will catch you on our next adventure. And
hey,
yes,
don't forget to mention about the High Side Bar and Grill, about the country bar. It was a nice place.
oh yeah, in the High Side Tavern. It was, we went there last night, which they're going to be there again tonight too. They got a mechanical bull, but we just have to head back to the house. So yeah, it was a really nice place. They just opened yesterday evening, and it was pulled pork and barbecue or baked beans and coleslaw, which I didn't eat the pulled pork, but Tim said it was good. Right, hon?
Yep.
Yeah. And it was a nice little place. The music was good. So if you're ever in this area, you might want to check them out. Hopefully they do good. They're a new place, so hopefully they do good and stay open. Maybe, who knows, maybe they'll put that on the agenda for next year to go there for next year's VAM. But anyway, that's a wrap for VAM23, which is Virginia area. What is it, babe? Virginia area Moto Meetup. Had a brain fart there. A Virginia area Moto Meetup. And we will catch you on our next adventure, guys. Remember, you only live once, so get out there and live fast and ride hard. And I'll catch you later, guys. Peace out.